Okay, so now there are a couple of reasons that this could have happened, or why I would say that it was related to gang stalking. Because one, I was working around that area. I was doing fairly good. You know, I feel like the neighborhood kind of knew me, and I also was talking to this attractive guy, and I don't know. It just seemed like after there
a
was a lot
while.
of jealousy going on around that whole situation. But like I said, I don't know anybody. I didn't really know anybody, too many people personally, like as associates. I knew some people over there, but you know, at this time I was trying to keep like kind of a small circle. This was like a couple of years back though. This was like 2016 to be honest. So, but I'll never forget this incident rather. So, if you're sensitive and you don't want to hear something like that, then exit this video. So, the story goes like this. I have to go take care of an issue. So, before I take care of the issue, I say, I'm going to go get me something to eat. So, I go to get me something to eat. It's at a little gas station that I've been to plenty of times before, in an area that I've been to plenty of times before. The only thing that was different was that this was the first time in a while that they had somebody that was actually cooking in the kitchen. Usually it's like Hispanic ladies, and they really hadn't had anything going on after the Hispanic ladies had left from working there. So I guess months and months passed by, maybe even a year, and then they got this black lady, this African American lady that was in there. And so I was like, okay, usually African American ladies aren't working in there cooking breakfast. That was another thing that was kind of surprising to me, but I was just like, well, bacon and egg sandwich with cheese, like, and she also had um, sausage and egg sandwiches, with cheese. And so I was like, I want the bacon and egg with cheese. Now they were wrapped in foil, but they weren't labeled or anything. So I said, yeah, can I get the bacon and egg sandwich? And she said, oh, well, I have to go to the back. Those aren't ready right now. So just give me a second. And I was like, sure, okay. So she came back from the back and she kept talking a little bit more to me. And suddenly she said,
You gotta love this. You
I was
gotta
like,
come back
why is
for
she
more
smiling so much though? Like I've never seen a
every
black woman that was
day.
that friendly or too many people, period. So I'm still waiting on my car actually to get fixed, and I'm just walking around in the neighborhood until that gets fixed. So I chomp down my food, and then I'm like, I gotta use the restroom. And I remember what she was saying to me, and I was like,
You
it's
gotta
kind of suspicious.
love
Then I had to use the
this.
restroom even more.
You gotta come back for more
It was like, you know what?
every
This ain't no
day.
luxury meal right here. So I think this lady was after me, or she was, just some wicked lady, because it really just doesn't make sense. But I'm thinking maybe she knew me through somebody, but maybe it was jealousy involved. So then finally my car gets ready, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting out of here. I'm going home. I ain't got time for this. So I'm driving. I'm just thinking about it. Just thinking like, this is what these perps. This is what these. I'm not gonna say perp. I'm gonna say this is what these gang stalkers do. You know, that's the only thing that I ate. So I'm sitting there and I'm contemplating, like, man, this lady tried to do something to me. Like, she really did something to me. Like, she put something in my food. Dude, this is not no coincidence. It can't be a coincidence. So I'm like, okay, I'm going back. I'm going back tomorrow. And I'm gonna let them know that something's wrong with their food. They food poisoned me, something. Like, this can't happen to anybody else without me saying something about it. So I go back to the gas station. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting to see this lady, but they're closed down. Like, she's serving food no more. And I'm like, uh-huh. Yeah. And she never served food again there. I never saw her again. So I'm just sitting there like, man, I want to know who this lady is though, and why she's giving me, bad food like that. So I'm like, oh, thinking now, she must have been a gang stalker or somebody that was after me. All I can remember is
You gotta love